And you know, in martial arts, a lot of times you'll learn like, okay, this guy's going to get you in a headlock, and then you're going to do this, then do this, then do this, then do this. This guy's going to punch you with the right punch, then you're going to do this, then you're going to do this, and then you're going to do this, or whatever the technique might be. And if those worked, first of all, we'd see them a lot more in self-defense situations. People would say, oh, I used this and this and this in my self-defense situation, and it worked really well. So everybody would be using it. And we would see it in the UFC, and we would see it in boxing, but we don't see it in real fights. We only see it in, you know, in the art of holding your arm out, as I like to call it. You know, some guy, he does the punch like this. First of all, he punches you like a martial artist. Like, no one is ever going to punch you like this, okay? I'm not saying people are going to punch you like a boxer does, or, you know, that sort of punch. That's what's going to happen to you, okay? And if he's untrained, there's going to be some sloppy haymaker, but you don't want to train for untrained people all the time, because if you counter a guy who's trained to punch, then, you know, it's going to be more difficult to deal with. So you should be training for those types of attacks, trained punches, or trained attacks, trained takedowns, or whatever, okay, against like big, strong guys. This is an analogy I got from Richard Dimitriev's Senshido. Really, really good analogy, and he uses sports as an example. So let's take a basketball player, and it's going to be, okay, I'm going to win the tip-off, and then I'm going to dribble down the court, and I'm going to pass to my, you know, teammate Jeff, and then he's going to shoot a three-pointer, and he's going to score. Well, that's ludicrous, because what if he jumps, he doesn't miss the tip-off, you know, or he misses the tip-off, okay, and then he goes to the other team, and then he's totally, you know, if he was focused on, if he had to play doing that using memorized techniques or strategies, then that team just lost the game. But he has tools, okay, he has his footwork, he has his dribbling skills, his passing skills, his shooting skills, his interception skills, right? So he uses all of those to help his team win the game. But if he has a predetermined plan of attack of how it's going to play out, then there's no way you can win. The same thing with playing chess, okay? Okay, you're going to practice this is from Matt Thornton I got from Straight Blast Gym. So you practice your openings in chess, okay? You can practice your openings in chess, your opening moves 1,000 different times, but if you never play an actual game against a live opponent, someone who's trying to beat you, okay, and you use memorized movements on the chessboard, put piece here, put my pawn here, put my knight here, put my rook here, you're going to lose the game. You're never going to win. So you have to have a tool set, okay? You have to have a set of tools that work really, really well for you. You have to practice them to death, so you can basically do them in your sleep, okay? And then you train against the biggest, strongest guys you can to find out what, you know, how to apply them in a live situation. Train them against multiple opponents, train them against guys with weapons, train them against, you know, like home invasion, scenario training, in your car, from compromising positions. A guy mounted on you with a blade in his hand is just going to try and stab you to death. That sort of thing. You just have to train it and train it and train them. And then once the adrenaline dump is hit, the gross motor skills that you have, that you've practiced, will be enhanced, and you will have confidence in your ability to deploy them because of your training. You've trained alive, you've trained against a resisting opponent, you've trained against a guy who's bigger than you. He weighs more, he's stronger, and he can hit harder. So that's the difference between tools and techniques in self-defense situations.